Well, the ace proves that age is no hindrance to competitiveness. And recently, a group of veteran and vintage racers of another kind gathered in California for a special event. Los Angeles County Raceway hosted the 23rd Annual Antique Nationals, an event filled with old-timers, even older cars, and old-fashioned good-time fun.
They've been running this race for 100 years, it seems like it. And the cars are real classic. We talk about the flathead Fords and the, whether they be 4 cylinders or 8 cylinders. They're really a fun race.
The Forever 4 Cylinder Club is the originator of nostalgia drag racing. 4-cylinder days were held at Southern California drag strips as early as 1959. Those events later evolved into full nostalgia races called Bonnie and Clyde in 1969. And the event took its current name, the Antique Nationals, in 1970.
We run pre-54 vehicles and early flathead and 4-cylinder powered race cars, and early motorcycles and various other and sundry early cars of various vintages. And our effort is once a year to get the early cars out that are not seen at the other nostalgia events that are running.
Now this event brings out both the young and the young at heart.
I happen to be real lucky. I bought it about 30 years ago, and then I like to have something to race with. So it's got a special head and transmission and everything else. That head is 70 years old. This is my grandson. I'm going to give him a ride in it.
The Antique Nationals features some vehicles that have seen better days to those trying to reclaim their glory of those days.
We just like the 4-cylinder motors, and you have to build it. You couldn't buy things that time. This car has the original scatter shield. And we took it in 1959. We won our class at Bakersfield, the Gas and Fuel Championship.
Well, I'm just an old drag racer and manufacturer, still manufacture flathead manifolds, and I'm going to make some more heads. Strictly just a hobby now with me.
And for many of those attending, it's a pastime fueled not only by love of their cars, but also by their never-ending quest for speed.
I had it one time out and I went 72 miles an hour and I broke the torque converter bolts. But I got twice as many now. So, we'll see what happens.
How fast? That's what I'm going to find out today, how fast it is. I hope that I can do at least 90. We'll see. Watch me.
You're not going to see people run 4s, and no one's going to run 300 miles an hour. They want to get to the end and not break the car.
It just isn't working out like it didn't go as fast as, it didn't go half as fast as I thought it would. I have to go back to the drawing board and start all over again.
And you get the feeling that Doc and the others will keep this little piece of the past around for some time.
God willing. I'll be back.
Due to the overwhelming success of last year's inaugural California Hot Rod Reunion, event organizers are happy to announce that another get-together is planned for Bakersfield this November 13th and 14th. California Hot Rod Reunion 2 will include many of the features that made the first event so popular. Displays of some of the sport's most memorable machines, exhibition runs, the Grand Parade, a giant tent barbecue, numerous memory lane displays, as well as nostalgia-style Top Fuel and Junior Fuel eliminations. Racing pioneer Jim Nelson will be the Grand Marshal of the event. And Lifetime Achievement Awards will be presented to such notables as Lou Baney, Joaquin Arnett, Gas Ronda, Sid Masters, Rick Richter, Frank Pedregon Sr., and Jim McClellan.